And welcome back. You're looking live at Washington. We've been showing you live pictures, of course, of London all morning. But President waking up early here in the United States and spending last night tweeting about what America needs to do to be safer.
Last night and up early this morning tweeting away. Here is what he wrote last night. He said we need to be smart, vigilant, and tough. We need the courts to give us back our rights. We need the travel ban as an extra level of security. Then he goes on to say whatever the United States can do, of course, to help out London and the UK, we will be there. We are with you. God bless.
And of course, he's had 3 more tweets this morning about political correctness, the mayor of London, and also how this should not be a gun debate. We're facing a radical Islamic enemy. But the liberal media predictably last night reacted to the president's tweets. He sees what happens in London and says, I want to keep us safe. I think we need a travel ban as a portion of doing it. And of course, we stand with London in solidarity. Reza Aslan, who's a host of CNN, of a show on Sunday night CNN.
This is unreal.
He tweeted this directly in response to the president. You're right, Abby, it is unreal. He said, this piece of bleep is not just an embarrassment to America and a stain on the presidency. He's an embarrassment to humankind. This is CNN, and I wonder this morning if they'll be reacting to that.
This one came from NBC Nightly News. Did you read this one? It said President Trump has used Twitter to share news report on London incident. We are not relaying president's retweet as the info is unconfirmed. I just think to myself, would that have ever been tweeted about President Obama? If he sent out a tweet, would they put that out?
But he retweeted the Drudge Report right when the attack happened. The Drudge Report noted that fears of new terror attack after van mows down 20 people on the London Bridge. So they said, well, we can't report what the president just retweeted. It is based on the fact that they don't believe him, they don't see him as legitimate, and therefore they're going to make their statement by saying, oh, we won't report what our own president says. What? He's the president of the United States reacting to an attack. It's absurd.
Also, can we not just come together? If terrorism cannot bring this nation together, it should bring us all above politics. When I see that tweet from that guy from CNN who I've never heard from before, I cannot believe that. In that moment, we should be thinking about the folks that lost their lives last night. We should stand together. We should be strong. We should be united. I mean, that's just disgusting to see.
It's not that hard. As your mom used to say, if you don't have anything good to say,
yes.
Zip it.
The old saying.
And in that case,
works.
it can apply to Twitter and your president during an attack.
And the president has come out before pretty vociferously early in saying, calling incidents terrorist attacks. Yes. He, the White House probably had, privilege to information about witnesses who saw what was unfolding there on the bridge as his van was mowing people down, that it was not just a simple traffic accident. Right. Yeah. I know a lot of people were reserved and waiting, which was fine. I know the BBC was, but the president coming out based on his own information to say this was a terrorist attack.
You think the first one who might find out about it?
Right.
Might be the president of the United States, working especially with an ally like the United Kingdom.
He's been talking about political correctness. If you've been following him from the beginning of this campaign, that was one of the things he ran on countering and fighting terrorism, is we've got to move away from being so politically correct. Call it for what it is. We have got to be stronger.
And you hear our experts on this program all morning long. What are they saying? You can't be politically correct if you're going to defeat an enemy like this.
Even Theresa May said it this morning.
Theresa May finally sounded not so politically correct.
Right.
Probably because she's channeling President Trump a day late and a dollar short. They're realizing the threat is in their midst. Now we better take some extreme measures that this president is calling for.
4 days.
In 4 days, on Thursday.
Yeah.
Campaigning is suspended today, but it will resume tomorrow in the UK.
All right, well, up next, what can the American people do to fight back against terror? Our panel, a great panel, is here to weigh in next. You don't want to miss that.